Welcome to Christmasville, everyone. Look at the lights. It's been a while since you were so in a place so lit up for children and grown-ups alike. Doesn't this bring you back to your childhood when you can drive through a city full of lights? And as soon as you drive into the town, at the very beginning, this is the end, a lot of lights. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hello, YouTube family. We are road tripping the Mercedes EQS 450 Plus to North Carolina. My husband has it on his bucket list. He said that is one of the famous golf courses in the world, Pinehurst. So we are going to Pinehurst Resort this weekend to, I was going to say USA Am Tour, but it's not that. My husband just wants to play it. It's on his bucket list. So we got a short stop in Somerton. And with that being said, we are rolling. Hope to see you soon in the clip.
Oh God, this is.
Babe, you got it too close to hit.
Anyway, my wife got all kind of jokes today. So we are on our way to Pinehurst, North Carolina. I'm going to do the famed Pinehurst Resort. I got 3 rounds scheduled, so I'll play number 8 tomorrow, number 2 on Sunday, and number 4 on Monday. So let me know if you guys have already done that. Right now we are about a quarter of the way to Savannah. We are cruising along at 81% state of charge with about 300 miles of range. And so what I didn't do is reset the trip calendar. So let me do that now while I'm thinking about it.
And why is it important for you to do that?
You just do that just to kind of keep a track of, oh, it starts from automatic, I forget. In the Mercedes, it tracks it automatically. In the Cadillac, you have to redo it every time. So we've done 41 miles, and we are still, like I said, we're sitting at 300 miles of range. So we are expected to get somewhere probably in the high 270s for range. It is a little cooler, so it's not summertime anymore, and we are carrying speeds on the interstate. So we're not going to say what speeds we're doing, but it is a Mercedes, and we are riding with the flow of traffic. So we're carrying speeds on here. So we're going to stop in Summerton, South Carolina, and charge up for a little bit. Says we're only going to need to be there for about 10 to 15 minutes, but we'll probably stay maybe about 25-30 minutes or so. We'll see when we get there. But the reason why it says we only need a little bit of charge when we get to Summerton is because we'll be really close to Pinehurst, and we have it there to get. We have our stuff set to be at our final destination at 10%. And so even though they do have level 2 chargers there, I will probably get us to maybe about 30-35%. So that way, if all the chargers are taken when we get there, we can, we'll be able to get up and go back into town and charge. But I don't know if that would be an issue. A friend of ours, Herbert and Nicole Jackson, they were just at Pinehurst a couple of weeks ago. Herbert and I were actually supposed to go together, but with me being a single entity in my office, I couldn't get that week off that he went up. So, and anyway, he says there's plenty of level 2 charging there, and I called ahead to the reservations desk, and they do have the adapters for both vehicles, whether it's the CCS or the NAX. So we should be able to get some charge on the resort. And so other than that, we are just cruising along, and we will check in back with you a little bit later.
Oh God, this is
have just hit 50% state of charge. We started out with 93% state of charge, and we have gone 147 miles on basically 43%. We still have 181 miles on the Guessometer. That is one thing I really enjoy about this Mercedes EQ 450 Plus over the Lyric that we have. Is so much more efficient, which allows us to get so much more range. I have gotten almost 400 miles on one charge previously before, so this is a very efficient vehicle when it comes to road tripping. I tell people all the time, especially in this car, I have to stop and use the restroom before I have to stop and charge. So we're probably on pace to do probably about 350 miles before having to charge. Not sure if we're gonna make it all the way to Buc-ee's up in Florence, which is about 130 something miles up the road. We probably could if we were to slow down a little bit, but we're riding with traffic, and but for the first 50%, I might as well say 43%, we've been averaging 285 watt hours per mile. So when you calculate that over, I have to calculate it over. I put it down in the bottom of the screen here when I do the overlay when I get back later. So that's the other thing that I like so much about the Mercedes over the Cadillac, and it's just the suites. I'm not exactly sure what suite of stuff that this car runs, but the Cadillac uses Google Suites for its route-based stuff. But anyway, the vehicle has already recalculated our charging stop. Instead of having us stop in Summerton, South Carolina, it's going to push us on out to a 325 kilowatt charger in Praxville Highway, which is in Manning, South Carolina. So there's like 35 charging stations there, and so another place that we've never been that we'll go and check out, and 60. Wow, this is a huge one. Yeah, we definitely got to go check that out. 60, and there's 52 available right now. And the thing about the Mercedes is it tells you that it's going to be 47 cents per kilowatt. But we can go into the Tesla app and see that it's not going to be that much, since we have the non-Tesla owner paid deal. Manning, we're going to Manning, South Carolina. But yep, so she's been riding like a dream. Washed her up real good today before we got on the road to knock off some of that road grime and rain that we've been getting in Georgia the last few days. And so yeah, we're cruising along in South Carolina. We've got probably about another 30 minutes before we reach the charging station, so I'm sure the preconditioning will kick on probably here in a few minutes. But we're still cruising along, 38% state of charge with an estimated 133 miles of range. We've done over 200 miles already. We're at about 220 miles already. And like I said, with a guessometer says we've got 133 miles. We are easily would get 350 miles on this tank, even riding at highway speeds. Let's see. Are you find it?
I'm trying to figure out the address that we need to go to.
I don't think it gives you the address. It should just be to put in Manning, South Carolina, and it should come up on your Tesla app. Mm-hmm.
The only thing I got is I got a St. George, South Carolina, and a Walterboro, South Carolina.
You might have to put it in there. Yeah, you might have to type it in there by itself. It might not pull it up because we're closer to those other two places. Right. So you may have to type Manning, MANNING.
I did that. But if you give me a specific address, go ahead and add it.
It's already added. It just doesn't give you the address.
Up there at the top.
It's added already. That's why we're being, see, there's address right there.
2742 Paxville Highway thing.
Yeah, Tesla did redo their I don't want to call it, I guess you might as well call it naming, but they did redo that probably a couple of weeks ago. And I'm not sure what the thought process behind that was. Starting to run into a little bit of traffic ourselves now.
So you got 54 superchargers.
Mm-hmm.
You have a Wendy's. You have a Shoney's. You have a Cookout. You have one of the places not pulling up on the map. Have a Best Inn, a Hampton Inn, a Quick Trip, a Arby's, a Jalisco Mexican restaurant, a Chick-fil-A there. On the other side of the expressway, away from the Chargers, you have a TA truck stop, a TA Travel Center, a Mid-Eastern Chrome stop.
You wouldn't have to worry about those because you ain't got to worry about me walking across the street.
Yeah, that's if you go left, to the left of the interstate. But where we're going to be going right on State Road, South 14-63. State Highway Road, and the superchargers look like they might get a little hidden, but you know, this car will take you right to them. So we're going to be making a right off of 95. Looks like it's over there, probably by Walmart somewhere.
Now turn left and then immediately turn left.
Yeah, we passed it.
Okay. So we're going to stop recording and we're going to look for where they are.
And then immediately turn
Imagine
left.
that. They're exactly where I said they
and then
were.
Immediately turn left.
For the Spectrum person out here. Clip here, go down. Are you being serviced?
Please proceed to the highlighted route. In 100 feet you will have reached your charging station.
54 charging stations. 5 of them are down, 5A, 5B, 5C, and 5D. But other than that, 54 charging stations and 33 are available, so it's not that many people here. So Manning, Paxville, right behind the Shoney's. So you can kind of go to the Shoney's parking lot in the back. Come around behind the Shoney's parking lot and you can pull through. These are pull through stations, some of them. And there's somebody else finding a Model Y, finding the Manning, Paxville stations.
All right, y'all, this is the biggest Tesla charging station I've ever seen. This one is 60 stalls, and it's in Manning, South Carolina. So I'm gonna give you a look at what we got here. So you got covered. You can't really see it too good, but you got the Tesla down there, and then you're all over up here, and there we are over here. So there we are over here. So you're behind a Shoney's, a Hampton Inn. So as far as amenities, I don't know that there's a lot of amenities here. You kind of got to walk up the street a little bit.
Who's that?
Spam.
No,
Oh, that's a Y.
another Y pulling in.
Y are the most popular cars on the face of the planet.
Because it's the bat. It's the bat.
No, that's the X.
Oh,
The Y is the smaller car. The X is the bigger one.
why is it the most popular? Because it's the smaller car and it costs less?
I would venture to say that the Y is probably the most popular car on the planet because, number one, the price. Number two, all the features and things that it can do. And it is considered a SUV.
It looks like a car, but okay.
I mean, it's the same size as the Cadillac. It's the exact same size as the Cadillac.
As a Lyric?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's the direct competitor. The only thing is that the Lyric is more expensive.
So you're going to get a Y.
I'm going to get an S.
Why not the...
The Y? Because
It's
we already have an SUV.
Because it's cheaper. I mean, you need to know you can never have too many SUVs. We haul stuff all the time. All the time. We're hauling people. We're hauling stuff.
So we are now at 33%. So we're starting to drop down some. So we're at 181 kilowatts. But the good thing about this car, we'll stay at over 150 kilowatts well into the 60th percentile.
Oh God, this is.
So here's another reason why I like road tripping the Mercedes. It just went out, but right here you can see that well deep into the pack, the Mercedes is still drawing over 126 kilowatts, and we're at almost 70% state of charge. If we were in the Lyric, we'd be down like 85%. Or 85 kilowatts, sorry. But we reached our charging what we needed to do to get to our destination. We'll get there with 20%, but we're gonna stay here for a couple more minutes and get a little bit of a buffer, just because I know that there are level 2 chargers there, but I just want to make sure that, you know, with it being a little colder at night here in the
And
mountains.
it's this holiday season, so people stop sometimes.
Not sure how many people are going to be there with EVs. So we'll hang out a couple more minutes and get a little bit more charge. We get about 25% state of charge when we get there. We'll go ahead and roll, because we're going to stop and over here and let her go to the bathroom and maybe get a
But
little
show
snack
them
or
this
something.
part. Torrance, where it says 49 out of 60, 300 kilowatt, 325 kilowatt chargers.
Yeah.
49 out of 60.
So we just had a whole bunch of Model Ys come in.
Show
Says we
up.
got like 5 or 6 Model Ys that just came in and have taken up spots around the area over here. So we're gonna hang out for a couple more minutes and we'll be out of here soon. Catch you on the road.
You have reached your destination. The destination is on the right.
All right, so we are still enjoying our EV road tripping, and this trip we have come to Pinehurst, North Carolina for a few days, and as you all can see in the background there, things are very, very festive. You can see the lights here at the Carolina Hotel. Last night we ate at 1895. The night before that we ate at the Vistas restaurant. Man, I tell you, everything about this trip that my wife and I have done today, or this weekend should I say, has been outstanding. Since we've started doing this EV thing and doing road trips and capturing our videos and stuff like that for the places that we've been going. We've been going to a lot of different places, meeting a lot of interesting people, places that we've never really been, places that we never thought that we would go, even though we wanted to go there. And so coupling EV road tripping with trying to do some bucket list items that we have on our list of things that we want to do, and even some things that we don't want to do, it's been very interesting. So we're going to ride around the village of Pinehurst. And then there's a little city that we came through earlier, last night or Friday night on our way up, that is all lit up for Christmas, man. I mean, this place was outstanding. It's probably the best place I've been in a long time where I've seen Christmas lights and stuff like that. So this part of the video, this next little bit of part of the video is just going to be that. So here we go.
Now turn left onto Ritter Roadies.
That's the little city. So we are again riding here in Pinehurst, in the village of Pinehurst. And as I was saying a few minutes ago, we are combining the two of our different loves, my love of golf and my wife's love of traveling. And so far, my love, what have you thought about the
Now
travel
turn right
aspect
onto Chimpling
of
Road.
being here in Pinehurst?
I still, if you're talking about from a car perspective, or
I'm just talking about the views,
love the views.
the
I
lights.
love the way the town of what is it called? Laurenburg?
Yeah, that was out a little bit.
It's the town that you meet before you get to Pinehurst.
Yeah.
The entire town was lit up. Like if you went on a road full of Christmas lights, the entire town, all the way down Main Street, the road you are traveling is lit up.
Okay.
So
So
down
we
here
are
in the village.
now in the village of Pinehurst.
Yeah, they were lit up more than I thought.
Yeah.
In
And it's
700 feet, you will have reached your destination. The destination is on the left.
a Mercedes cancel route guidance.
I am canceling route guidance.
Maybe
And
because there was more
here-
cities, businesses open last night.
Yeah, here downtown you
I'm
have
increasing the temperature to 82 degrees.
Look at the Mercedes.
so
That
we
looks
have a
like
lot of lights here,
is that a square
and that's the
around-
tree that you wanted to see last night
Yeah.
that you missed. You got your camera so you can.
Oh yeah, thank you so
Get your
much for
picture.
reminding me. Because I was like, I can't get a picture.
That's a great picture right there, and that's a good part for the video. I mean, that is an awesome picture. Maybe we'll stop here in a few minutes and go out there and actually get some closer.
Okay, I got it. But I got this little bit of a rock or whatever that is.
Oh,
in
the
front
thing
of
for
it.
the water,
Yes.
like what we have at the house.
Yes. Are those supposed to be pumpkins around it?
I'm
Somebody's
not
out
sure.
there already.
Yeah, they're taking
sitting
pictures.
in
Yeah.
front of it.
So we're just gonna ride around a little bit and see the area, and then we'll come back over here and walk out there
I'm gonna
and
park right here and walk across.
take some pictures. I mean, this is a homey place, and interesting fact. I looked up on the internet today because we were talking to the two folks who moved here from California, and
One
then
was from Hawaii.
yeah, one from Hawaii, and then
if
down
I'm
in
saying it
California.
right, and then she moved to California.
But at any rate, when I looked at it, I looked up the cost of living here in this area, and it is actually 20% higher to live here than the national average.
And why do you think that is?
I'm sure it probably has something to do with this is
The golf.
the American cradle of golf, if you want to call it that. We saw a clip, or we took some pictures in the resort where we were at earlier, where it gave all the mileages for people where they're driving in from, as far as Miami, New Jersey, New Orleans. And I think all of those places were less than like a day's drive where you could get here, right? But the housing is so much higher here than it is nationally averaged. So I looked at some of the houses here.
There's the manger.
Yeah, the manger right there. So I looked at some of the houses here, right? And the average price of a house here, guess how much?
Dun, 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 dun.
No, I'm asking you, guess how much?
500,000.
580,000 was the average price for a home here in this area. I don't think I went down far enough.
Kind of like DC.
But I mean,
Parts.
but when you look at DC, you can kind of, okay, I can see DC. You know what I mean? You can kind of get that feel. But here, I mean, really, it doesn't appear to be any big business other than golf here. Now, I could be wrong about that. There could be, some other things that drives the economy. But it seems like the biggest thing is
Pinehurst.
golf. Yeah.
And everything attracts around that.
Mm-hmm.
The massage, the eating, the $18.95 that we ate at last night.
Yeah.
The Vista that we ate at the first time we were here. And the one we're going to eat at tonight again. I like that we're going to eat it tonight.
Oh, it's over there. Okay. I did come down for enough. So yeah. So, look, when you add all those things in, because that's the Holly. And that's $18.95. That's where we ate at last night.
I don't know if I got that because there's a light on it. Thank you. Yeah.
Move up a bit.
Thank you. Let me turn it sideways so you can get it. Okay, we got one sideways.
So, but yeah, this is, I was saying in the, when I was doing the earlier bit when you were in here.
Oh, God.
Combining the EV road tripping and, doing some of the other stuff that we enjoy to do. Going to some of these different places that, no, we were back there. We took the picture. This is the tree over here. I'm looking for some place to park over here. Is that parking spots right there? Yeah, that's parking spots right there. So we're gonna. So we just spent some time here at the park down here in the Pinehurst Village, and as we were coming up, a young couple had just got engaged. So congratulations to them. They came out here to the tree in the background here, and he actually proposed, and so it's going to be a Merry Christmas for somebody. So congratulations to the newly engaged couple. Had a couple of minutes to talk with their parents and everything, and they are super excited, super happy. So what a way to start your future years off with a proposal at Pinehurst in such a beautiful setting. I mean, you got the entire village lit up around you. You got the Christmas bells playing in the background. Man, this is a phenomenal phenomenal trip that we did this time. Man, this is some of the things that makes you feel blessed enough to be able to do the things that we're able to do nowadays. And you know, I tell you, love, I think, I don't know about for you, but for me, I think one of the things about moving toward the EV life to where you kind of have to slow down and do the charging and all that kind of stuff like that, it makes you want to go and see different things and stuff like that. Whereas if we still had a gas vehicle, I don't think we'd be doing half the stuff we do, because we'd be in such a hurry. You know, get gas, get back on the road, get gas, get back on the road. But, you know, with the EV thing where we, you know, have to sit 25, 30 minutes sometimes to get to the next location, it kind of, you know, helps you pick out places that you've never been before, like Waterboro, Orangeburg.
Was that Walterboro?
Walterboro, yeah. Some of the places that we've been since we've been EV tripping. I mean, this is it's been a very cool year for 2025. I'm very anxious to see what 2026 is going to bring.
Whatever God brings, we'll be together.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so now we're going to head, I believe it is east of here, back to, I think it's Ponda something. I'll let you know when we get down there. But this was the city that we came through on Friday night that was lit up so much.
Laurinburg?
I don't know if it was Laurinburg or the one right before Laurinburg. But if it's Laurinburg, we'll put it in the description. We'll put it down in the show notes. So we'll catch you in a little bit. I tell you what, too, my love, for all of the thing of it being the middle of December, the weather has been incredible this weekend. I mean, it hasn't been bitterly cold. Up during the day, it's like 60, 70 degrees.
Now turn right onto Cherokee Road.
All right, YouTube. So we are getting ready to exit Pinehurst. We are on our way back home from our first foray into visiting the famed Pinehurst Resort.
Pinehurst.
So it says that we have 303 miles to get back to Dublin, Georgia. We've got one charging stop that we're going to have to do real quick. Excuse me. So we got one charging stop that we're going to have to do real quick, which will be in Augusta, which is 211 miles away. It says we're going to reach Augusta with 26%. And then we will charge for 8 minutes, which is par for the course of what we did the last time when we came this way. We got to Augusta and we ended up having to charge for about 4 minutes, I believe, when we were leaving Columbia. So we're probably about 2 hours north of Columbia, I think. Not quite sure. But anyway, so what did you think about the trip?
I thought it was lovely. I enjoyed, what was the name of the restaurant? Vista restaurant. I enjoyed that. The 1895 restaurant was okay. I preferred the atmosphere that was in Vista. You know, the bar-like atmosphere. You sat around the tables. You could hear people going and coming in the lobby, checking in. And while we were here, the guardsmen, like you said, the guardsmen were here. And so they come every year, and it was like a conclave for them. So that was interesting to see.
Okay.
A lot of gentlemen and women walking around. Some AKA, some D9, yeah. Some other D9, but yeah, we got to see a lot more people the first couple days we were here. They left on what, Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
They left on Sunday, so it was very quiet after that. But while they were here, boy, they kept the hotel a buzzing. Buzzing.
Okay, well, we're going to head out and let's make some tracks. I'm sorry. So what was you saying about the cottages?
I was just saying the cottages at number 8 remind me of the cottages at Kings Bay Naval Station in
In a quarter
Kingston,
of a
Georgia,
mile, turn
right
left
at off
onto
of
Janet
exit
Lake
1 on
Road.
95 before you go into the state line and hit Jacksonville, Florida. So, but yeah, when you were on golfing, and then you could actually stay in those cottages right around the golf course as well. That's if the ones at the end are full, and you request those. You have to request them
Now turn
probably
left
almost a year
onto
in advance to
Juniper
get them.
Lake
But yeah,
Road.
if you get to stay there, they are quite lovely. A little house, a little cottage for you to stay in while you golf. Great location. And as we exit, we see another Porsche. We saw a couple of Teslas on the Porsche we saw a couple of Teslas at the golf course. Was that right? I don't know what models they were. What models were they?
1 3 and 1 Y.
Model 3 and Y. And when we were in Manning, when we were in Manning, we got to see a whole bunch of Teslas at that charging stop that's got 60 stations. Didn't even know that, hiding behind a Shoney's.
about 14 miles outside of McBean, South Carolina. We've been on the back roads this entire trip coming out of Pinehurst. So we're averaging about 60 miles an hour, and we are pulling 322 watt hours per mile. So we started out with a little over 300 miles because it was pretty cold. But right now our guessometer is showing that we have 250 miles of range left, and we've done 70 miles. So even on a cold temperature day, the temperature is probably now in the mid 50s. Matter of fact, it's 55 degrees as I'm looking down. So we're still getting 325, 330 miles to a charge, which is very, very good. Especially going up and down these hills. If it was more flat, we'd probably be doing a whole bunch better than that. But we've got a lot of up and down hilly roads that we've been going on this last hour or so. So we're going to continue to trek on. Nothing much out here to see, so we're just going to keep making it do what it do.
On God, this is.
All right, so we are here off of the Daniel Jones Parkway in Augusta. Just for a quick splash and dash, we need about 7 minutes in order for us to make it to Dublin. Oh, I'm sorry, we're at the Robert C. Daniel Jr. Parkway.
You had it. 37 cents a kilowatt.
Yep, it's kind of expensive time right now, so it's about 6 o'clock. So if we were here a little earlier, it's not even 6 o'clock, it's 5 o'clock. So if we were here a little bit later, it would be, back in the 31 cent area. But I will say
39 kilowatt hours supercharger for Tesla as well. So this is 37 cents a charge, and normally we get it at 33 cents.
Yeah, it's just because of the time frame.
Right.
We're here a lot early. But I will say, as far as a score, what are you thinking? 1 to 10, what would you give it for this location here?
Oh, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's stacked with a lot of things to do. It's got a Target. We're at the Target. So this charging station is at a Target. There's 15 chargers. We have only one other car here. Is that a Tesla?
Yep. That's a Model Y Performance.
A Model Y Performance, and there's no other cars here using these chargers.
Yeah, you just had 2 Model 3s that just left.
Right.
So out of 10, what would you give it?
I'd give it like an 8.
I would agree. Yeah, at least an 8. A solid 8.
It's crowded. It's a little crowded. I mean, people seem to be aggressive here.
Well, it's crowded also too because it's Christmas, like 2 days before.
I think
Christmas.
they would be driving like this even if it wasn't Christmas.
Excuse me, but like you said, you have a Target there.
Right.
You've got an Urban Air. You've got some other eateries there. Like right behind us, you got a pizza place and Chipotle.
Yeah, Mod Pizza, super fast. It says you can see the flame inside the fire pit for the pizza oven as you drove by. So
so you definitely this is definitely a good
right?
one. Yeah. So I think this is probably one that I need to go in,
block
and
we're in.
this is one that we're gonna go in and we're gonna hit.
You have a shoe station, and a little bit of everything. You got a Hobby Lobby, and a little bit of everything here. It's almost like being in Savannah, just
and we're gonna
probably
make this
stuck in this little area, just down this little street, just everything. Just turn around, look. Adding to favorites.
Yep. So we're gonna save that as a favorite. So next time when we come through Augusta, which it seems to be that we're coming around through this way quite often now.
Someplace.
I mean, but we are coming through this way.
We've been through Atlanta. I don't know how many times. I say, do you want to get a peach pass so we can just get an HOV lane? You can use the peach pass for Florida. We didn't go through Atlanta enough. It's Georgia. You go through Georgia enough, and they have enough HOV lanes in certain cities that you want to be in the HOV lane.
Where's the other places in Georgia that you got HOV other than Atlanta?
I can't think of them right now. I can't think of them right now.
Yeah. So, but I mean, just think about it, in the last couple of months, how many times we've been to South Carolina, and we always come through this way. We've been there at least 4 times.
At least 4.
Yeah. And then you just promised your auntie that we're going back. Right? You just promised her, just getting off the phone a little while.
I promised auntie, my grand auntie, Mercedes. It looks like Mercedes, but it's pronounced Mercedes. That we would visit, or I at least would visit, Charlotte, North Carolina. We were nowhere near Charlotte. We were in Pinehurst, but still, I thought about her as soon as we were leaving, as I do most times with family. So I didn't even think about it.
Yep. Okay, so we got 2 minutes of charging left, and then we're going to be out of here. And